Do you know the real history behind Memorial Day? I didn't until recently either. No, not this history. Let's go back even further. Yeah, that's how far back we need to go. Toward the end of the Civil War in Charleston, South Carolina, the Confederate soldiers housed their Union prisoners at an old race course. And after the Civil War was over, a lot of the freed slaves came together and they took 260 soldiers who were buried in a mass grave who had died there from exposure to the elements and diseases, and they reburied each one by one, in a cemetery they created. And they put a fence around it and headstones on each one. And they called these soldiers the martyrs of the race course. Now, after they were finished doing that, 10,000 freed slaves, white missionaries, black school children came together to honor these fallen soldiers in a parade around the race course. And that's how our Memorial Day traditions and celebrations were born. It's pretty wild that that story didn't come to light until the late 90s. We went almost like 150 years without even knowing where Memorial Day really came from and why we celebrate it. Thank you to Wikipedia for this picture to remind all of us that 10% of the troops in the Civil War were Black. All who fought in this struggle are now canonized as heroes, and history will ever immortalize them. Their death has been turned from a cause for grief and lamentation into the priceless inheritance of their kindred. Personal anguish and hatred has passed. Time has sanctified the cause for which they fought. Loyalty has reunited the country. Where the cannon once stood, now stands the angel of peace, reuniting the North and the South, one people, one flag, one country. But separate histories, right? Unless we start telling the truth about our country, about our history, about where our traditions come from, about who built this country, about how Black slaves built America on stolen indigenous land and immigrants helped them to do it. That's who America is. And today we honor all our fallen soldiers who've died in combat: Black, white, Native American, immigrants, men, women, gays, transgender people, all of our troops.